Hello, grade 11. So here's your reviewer for general mathematics. First question, give a function c that can represent the cost of buying X meals if one meal costs 50 pesos. So in this case, c is the cost, which is a function of x, where x will be the number of meals to be bought. So to represent this situation with a function, so we have c of x is equal to 50 pesos times x. But we can just write 50 pesos as 50x. So this is the function. Question number 2. What is the value of g of 8 for the function g of x equals square root of x plus 1? So to get the value of g of 8 from here, then you just have to substitute x with 8 in this function. So we have g of 8 is equal to the square root of 8 being the x plus 1. So g of 8 now is equal to square root of 9, and square root of 9 is 3. So therefore the value of g of 8 is equal to 3. Okay, for the next question, given f of x equals x minus 4, what is the value of f of 3x? Again, we are going to substitute x with 3x. So from here, so we have to replace x with 3x from here, equals x is now 3x minus 4. Okay, so the value of f of 3x is now 3x minus 4. Okay, for this next question, what is the value of f of negative 1 times, so the asterisk here, this one, and this one means multiplication. So aside from that, we can also represent multiplication by an asterisk. So f of negative 1, so we have to get the value of f of negative 1 from this function f of x. So f of negative 1 is equal to 3x squared, but x is negative 1 square. You have to clear some space. Okay, so f of x becomes negative 1 from here. So negative 1 equals 3 times negative 1 squared minus 2x minus 1. X is to be replaced now by a negative 1. So negative 1, so equals, you know that negative 1 squared is positive 1. So positive 1 times 3, so that's still 3, minus, or negative times, or negative 2 times negative 1, that becomes positive 2 minus 1. But 3 plus 2 is 5 minus 1, so that's 4. Therefore, f of negative 1 is equal to positive 4. So this is 4. Now let's clear off some space. Okay, for g of x, we have to represent x by 2. So from here, g of 2. So we have g of 2 is equal to x squared, but again, x becomes 2. So 2 squared minus 1. So therefore, g of 2 is equal to 2 squared minus 1. That's 4 minus 1, and that is 3. So we have here a 3. And for h of x, so we have to simplify first the h of x, which is sum of the two first functions, f of x and g of x. So from f of x, which is 3x squared minus 2x minus 1, plus g of x, which is x squared minus 1, minus 1. So we have h of x now is equal to, by doing the operation on similar terms, 3x squared plus x squared becomes 4x squared now. Then for those terms having x, there's only one, negative 2x, so we just have to rewrite it, negative 2x, then negative 1 minus 1, we have negative 2. So from here, we have to replace now x by 0 from this one, h of 0. So is equal to 4 times 0 minus 2 times 0 minus 2. So you know that 4 times 0 squared is still 0, and 2 times 0 again is 0. So h of 0 is, what is left is negative 2. So this is equal to negative 2. Now, so from our expression, f of negative 1, which is 4, times f or g of 2, which is 3, times h of 0, which is negative 2. So we have to multiply these 3, we have negative 24. So the answer in this question is negative 24. Okay, for this next question, evaluate the quotient of g of x over f of x and simplify. So this operation or this expression implies division. Okay, so we have to divide g of x, which is x squared minus 1, by 3x squared minus 2x minus 1. But we cannot divide these two unless we have to factor or express these polynomials in terms of their factors. So when we factor x squared minus 1, it's a difference of two squares. So its factors are x plus 1 and x minus 1. If we FOIL these two binomials, if we multiply these two binomials by using FOIL, or FOIL is the acronym for first, outer, inner, last. So its result is x squared minus 1. And for the denominator, if we factor these two, we can have, or if we factor this denominator, we can have 3x. For 3x squared, its factors could be 3x and x. And for negative 1, its factors could be negative 1 and positive 1, I think. So let's check if these really are the factors. So if we multiply the outer terms, you have 3x, and if we multiply the inner terms, you have negative 1x, and if we add these two, we have positive 2. If we add this negative 1x and plus 3x, we have positive 2. So the assignment of the signs are not correct, so we have to interchange the positive sign here and the negative sign here. So if we multiply the outer terms, we have negative 3x, and if we multiply the inner terms, we have 1x, and if we add, we can have negative 2x, which is the middle term of our quadratic expression. So this is the correct factoring. Now after factoring, then we can cancel out the common factors in the numerator and in the denominator. So we can cancel out now x minus 1. So we can cancel out x minus 1 in the numerator and x minus 1 in the denominator. So what is left are the factors x plus 1 over 3x plus 1. So this is the simplified form of g of x over f of x. Next question. Let function of x equals 2x minus 15. What is the value of f of f of f of 15? So as you notice, there are multiple functions before we could arrive at f of 15. Okay, so first we have to find the innermost, or evaluate the innermost value, which is this one, f of 15. So from our function, f of 15 is equal to 2x, but x now is 15 minus 15. So this is 30. 2 times 15 is 30 minus 15. So that's still 15. So the value of f of 15 is 15. Then from that, we can move to our second f from the innermost. So we can move to f of 15. So we have f of 15. But f of 15, this one is 15. So we can simplify it as f of 15 again. So we have 2 times 15 minus 15, which is still 15. And from that, again, we can move to the outermost f, the last one. So of f of 15 is still 15 coming from here. So we have 2 times 15 minus 15. So let's just fix this. Yeah. So that's 30 minus 15, and still that's 15. So the answer in this multiple functions is 15.